Hello guys, it's me again, Kyllerthebeast, and we're doing Dr. Nowhere again. This is part 2, so let's go. Your body remains unclean from what? Your body remains unclean from the toilets from yesterday. You are in no condition to sleep like this. A shower will make you better. Crib. Door. We're going to the door. Oh, what the? It wasn't my fault. Oh. Oh, what the? What is going on?
Why did you leave me?
Why did you leave me? I don't know. I did. I never existed to you. His head is literally not there. Like half of his head is like chopped off.
I knew you heard me.
I know you heard me.
It was all your
It was
fault.
all my fault. Yo, so guys, Dr. Nowhere made a plush of the boiled one phenomenon, like fan 228. So, go. What the? Is that Dr. Nowhere? If it is, I'm gonna be boiled. It's wrong.
What is that?
Yo, what's happening?
Introducing the BOILED one plushie. Customers are raving.
I bought it before I wanted it, and it arrived before I switched it.
Wow!
What the?
Cool! What's disturbing with the BOILED one plushie? Punching flashes include bleeding too loud, killing one stone with two birds, complaining, being from a country, licking your fingers to turn the pages of a book, doctor tested and approved. There are so many things you can do with your BOILED one plushie. Things you should do with your BOILED one plushie include feed it. She is always famished. Offer it fine food. Meat. It's always famished. Purchase it. Here are some things you should do with your BOILED one plushie. Look at it. Touch its stomach heavy. Make promises to it. Enjoy it. Reply brief messages. Let it fly your helicopter. You can't do that. This pilot's license was suspended in 1962. Boil it. It's already boiled. Why waste your time? Be in its presence alone. Purchase it. We've been getting a lot of questions and concerns regarding the BOILED one plushie. The BOILED one plushie. Order now. This is the only BOILED one plushie made for you. Oh, excuse me, overwhelming such a threat.
So now we're gonna do the oddity of compendium. INST.1. This is the last video, so wait, there's shorts. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there shorts? There's shorts! There's shorts. Biomechanical UFO. Bro! An insane. I didn't even see that. An insane man holding a bouquet of flowers. A lonely showerhead man in the middle of a wasteland. Talking, a spear of light talking to a rock. Unrequited love. A quirky little angel. No, this is actually not creepy. Wow. A man with a grandfather clock body. 3 mushroom people. Dreamcore! 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 Come Dreamcore right now. Dr. Nowhere. There's more. Man, son, sweet drug song. What the? Man, sweet. Yes, a man. This is Sunman? What is that? This is so realistic. Like, literally. These speed drugs. Title, why do you say that? Bro! Oh my goodness. He's long! No. Dr. Nowhere introduction video. There's no more videos.
Welcome to Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders. We are certain that you will enjoy your stay.
No, I did not. Last video. Oh shit. What the? There's a house. What the? Wait. So son, that's a mushroom. That's the last. That's like Slender Man. This looks like the Backrooms entity. This just straight up looks like a son with no arms and just in a hospital. That's a house. That's a freaking floating house and there's hands under it. How's it making it fly? I couldn't get that. Dreamcore. Comment Dreamcore if you did. Dude, this is literally like the same bed like in the last video. Like, this is light bulb. Oh, the eyes. So, let's react to oddity.
Pamamagic at tusok-tusok, take doctor prescribed Neurobion. B vitamins that help relieve nerve damage.
New Old Spice Steel Titan.
Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders presents the Oddity Compendium of the Beginner's Anomaly Education Program.
I don't think this is.
Welcome to the Oddity Compendium. Today, we will be learning about many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around the universe. These strange phenomena can range anywhere from microbes, products, and organizations to even beings of countless time periods. Important. The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in. Please be aware that not your comprehension of the compatible information may result in unconscious reality pressure.
Okay. How long is it? 13 minutes, and it's still the introduction. Wait, whoa. Installment number .1. Facts. I can't say the F word, so. Faox beads, a land of forgotten faces and geometric knowledge beyond belief. Wow. learned today. Your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan on if possible. Wait. Bro. If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain in their steeds. This is steads. Comment down below how do you pronounce that, guys. Should be avoided. Non-existence is a contagious disease. I don't know how to read that, so if you understand, tell me what did I mean. Oh shoot, number 3. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get a and you get a rush, like a rush from doors or something, of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug. Oh, my finger hurts. Why does my finger hurt? And the withdrawals can kill. The withdrawal. What the hell is a withdrawal? Oddity 1, flesh beads. What is that? What is that? What do you mean that looks like my bed? What do you mean that looks like my bed? That looks nothing like my bed. Looks just like your bed. What the
Mattresses. The body of the dormant flesh appears identical to a standard mattress. However, slices of sheet-like skin reveal thin soft organs, lid-like appendages, and the humanoid head which hides beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when the mattress company was surveying accessories. Upon finding many seemingly pristine mattresses that had not been sold, they gave them away with free shots of people in need. The people who received the mattress initially had no issues with the folk beds. It wasn't until the year began to order that they began to move from their eventful implications.
Oh, it's folk beds. I thought it was folk beads. So.
The first reported victim was 19-year-old Gal Stitcher. She had been sleeping on a flesh bed for roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance. After noticing the stench of sulfur above originating from her bed, her family called authorities of the inside of the mattress, revealed the feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and the half-digested house. The method in which mattress folks sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of the host to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not nearly as tasty. After they wake, they slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies. This process is very gradual.
No. No, not yet. I can't play.
Quickly, you might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the dead bite.
Bruh, that was actually kind of funny. The headless macrocosm mundum syncapita category disease.
The headless macrocosm is a subunity nearly identical to Earth's save, for the fact that instead of humans, tail-headless corpses remain in...
What is that? What is that?
Instead, these corpses, though technically dead, do weakly breathe.
No. The moving of the thing, the corpses It's like, it doesn't even have a head.
Through the holes in their necks.
What's in there, man?
Their hearts have also been observed to begin convulsing at seemingly random intervals.
Where did you even get this footage? Dr. Norware, comment on this video. Tell me why. Where did you get this? Did you animate this? Is this real? Is this even real? Bro, this is.
These beings are identical in appearance
Bro, looks like Siren Head.
to one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely between
Bro,
each
to be honest, it kind of looks like Siren Head plus like SCP-096, if you know what I mean.
corpse. The headless sub-people dwelling in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them, and apparently gain a level of awareness and vitality when such events occur. There are approximately 2,393 living humans residing in this reality, all from parallel Earth. Every single resident recounts waking up in the headless microcosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their home realities. No one back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality. A waste compartment of the universe used for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric. The humans that live in the headless microcosm are assumed to be taking shelter in abandoned structures and banding together to search for plant-based food during the warmer times. Fun fact. Humans have coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as stumpies, cranes, and ichabodies. Despite this sub-reality being detached from main reality, an incident took place which created a temporary tier between the two. A man residing in the headless macrocosm was walking through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against one of the breathing bodies. This body, just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the man. It then proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck.
Oh.
The man's name was Michael Hedford. After the corpse had placed Michael's head where its own should be, an event occurred back on Earth in the year 2061 that resulted in governmental intervention. A family's call to the authorities described an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the situation was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke.
Bro, the face you are looking for no longer exists.
Michael's rotting head is affixed atop its frail neck. Shortly after the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly testing site. Apparently, this corpse was attempting to quite literally fulfill himself.
You guys saw that. You guys saw that.
Off of his existence. These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again, as they have been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease. This disease appears to be non-existence itself. It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the headless microcosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients. But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis. Another fun fact. Occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere in order to correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the headless microcosm itself functions like...
No. It moved. The house moved. You saw that. You saw that. You guys saw that. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Go back for yourself and see if I'm not tripping. Because I know it moved.
Like the just to track the universe and these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence. Now then, check your head. Screwed on tight. Quick, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this next one.
Bruh. What do you see bruh? Obelisks of enlightenment, categories,
The obelisks of enlightenment are collective of monolithic beings that are persons across the world. Also known as the Fathers of True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet tall. Each obelisk is levitated just barely above the ground and facing geodetic north.
That's
Though most of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle and even of the moon. They are
Even the
moving
moon.
just ever so slightly and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year. These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe and are constantly popularizing the excess information as a means of waste to counteract the overwhelming intake of knowledge. Though currently enclosed and monitored by government entities, many people have wandered into these locations prior claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing. This alluring emanating from these obelisks produces a massive increase in general intelligence in subjects listening. Folklore refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour. Each obelisk's biological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe. It is assumed this is a form of knowledge worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor. Fun fact. These organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological matter that were absorbed after enlightenment. Upon perceiving the words spoken by the obelisks or entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded. Whenever a subject is able to comprehend this knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk, becoming wholly unified with the being. It is not entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be tears in the fabric of reality akin to black holes. Many speculate that these rifts were opened by
Actually, like, where did you find these pictures? Where did you find these pictures? Is this from ancient times? Bruh.
ancient giants who were dissatisfied with the lack of Earth's knowledge. Many unnaturally large humanoid skeletons have been found underground adjacent to obelisk sites, further supporting this idea. When the obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the pyramids of Giza by bestowing digestible levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning chords. This knowledge would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs, and they were made into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine structures. All in all, these obelisks may seem malevolent, but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge. Now, looks like our time here may be almost up.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
think
before you go, it's time for philosophy.
how fun. Philbus.
This is Philbus. It is not known where Philbus
What is that?
comes from or why he is here, but there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Philbus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a political and somewhat religious ideology which centers around the belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philbus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to. Attributes and practices of Philbism include
But why
learning to
does
build
these look
chairs,
like chairs?
learning to properly digest chairs, promoting/discussing
It
share
literally just said
consumption
chairs
on
after I
obscure
said
internet
chairs.
forums, praising the fictional political candidate known as Philbus, who is said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted and widespread practice. There are so many wonderful things about Philbism.
No. Do not wave at me.
Any mention of Philbism and elaboration on the subject will eventually result in it becoming a sponsorship or advertisement of sorts. We have no idea how to avoid this, sorry. All Philbists will deny the existence of Philbism when directly questioned about it. This video was not in any way sponsored by Philbism. This is for educational purposes only. Philbism does not even exist.
You can sign up for Philbism certification here. Consume the body of Philbus today. Eat your chair. Unsafe and foul. Material detected. Okay.
Would you look at the clock? It's just about time for us to part ways. A brief cleansing process will count to 10. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any ailments from the uncontracted during your viewing experience. Please close your eyes and do not open them until told.
No. Okay, bye guys. Like, subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. Bye. Oh. Oh. What a show. Is he in it? Oh yeah, it's not available. Yep. So subscribe to my channel. These are my favorite videos. Playing Bad Cat with my brother in Roblox. Playing a game in Roblox after you finish you get admin. Subscribe to me. This is part 1. So bye guys, like, subscribe so you won't miss any more videos. Bye. Peace.